Move on. Next one, Zaira Livier.
Hi, Mayor and Council. My name is Zaira Livier. I do live in the city, and I am here with People's Defense Initiative. For months now, our campaign has been asked, why sanctuary and why now? The answer has always been the same. We are living in turbulent times. The national rhetoric is increasingly violent, racist, xenophobic, and anti-immigrant. Being an immigrant-friendly city is no longer good enough, not by a long shot. In times such as these, we must do more. And here we are, the tragedy that we knew was waiting to happen on Saturday morning, 4 hours from Tucson, in El Paso, a city much like ours. A white supremacist opened fire in a Walmart, killing 22 people, 8 of them Mexican migrants like myself and like my family. Most of those shot and injured were Latinx people of color. ABC News reported earlier today that the shooter cased the store looking for Mexicans, and then went back out, armed himself, and came back in when he found enough of us. Authorities are still unsure as to the total number of injured victims because some undocumented people are still not seeking treatment for their injuries or reunifying with family members because they fear being turned over to ICE and Border Patrol by police. ICE has even agreed to suspend immigration enforcement, and yet the fear persists. People will still not come forward. You know what our Sanctuary City Initiative does? It'll add hard law that makes hospitals, clinics, safe spaces for migrants to seek treatment. Hard laws that disavow collaboration between our police department and ICE and Border Patrol. And for victims of crime, an expedited certification for U visas, all of which are hard policies not included in your immigrant-friendly general orders. And while Mexicans like myself and my family are being haunted with assault rifles by white supremacists, Mayor Jonathan Rothschild, Steve Kasachik, Fimbres, and Paul Durham wrote and filed at $240 apiece arguments against sanctuary city policy. To be clear, you're pushing against real protections and policies which would foster trust, safety, and justice for our undocumented community. As a migrant and a longtime resident, I am appalled by you. What a shame. Sanctuary policies matter. Rhetoric, as we see, matters. Taking bold moral positions matters. Defending migrants and people of color against violence of white supremacy and hate must be at the forefront of your policy and your debate. Any elected leadership that fails to do so during this time in history is wholly inadequate, and you should resign. We do not have the luxury to sit by as Black Americans, Latinos, and migrants are gunned down by emboldened white supremacists. Business as usual is null and void. And I am here to teach you that lesson one way or another. Stand down.
All right, one more. Come on.